Welcome back to Whizbit's Random Gaming. Just a short video today. We're going to be heading out shortly for a family appointment, but on the way back we are going to hit Canvey Island CEX. They've got something in store that I want to have a look at. It's a console that I want to add to the collection. I won't mention it just yet. I'll leave you guessing, and hopefully maybe you'll guess it by the end of the video. For now, let's head down to Canvey CEX. Right, so here we are at Canvey Island CEX. We had a family appointment today where one of my kids had to go to something. So on the way back, I suggested we pop in here as they had something that I want. Let's see if you can watch the footage that I'm about to show you and work out what console I want to add to the collection today. Now this is a really small branch of CEX. However, do not let that fool you. When I walked inside today, there was some absolute retro gold, some real grails, some real rare stuff that I saw in here today. You've got Outrun 2006 there on the Xbox, £85. So as we're going to go through, let's have a look at the consoles that they do have, and let's see what one I'm aiming to pick up today. But whilst we're doing that, let's have a look at what's on offer in the shop. As you can see here, some really good selection of Mega Drive games, and we have got here Bubble and Squeak £100 on the Mega Drive. Like I say, that's just one of a few rare games that I saw in this branch today. Now, could it be that Super Nintendo? I don't have a SNES in the collection currently. Or could it be that Neo Geo Pocket? I think that colour is absolutely gorgeous. And I really do like the Game Boy Advances as well. That's a console I'm aiming to get into the collection. Could we have found the one today that I plan on adding? Well, I can tell you for free, it won't be a Switch. Even though I don't have an OLED, we have plenty of Switches in my household. At last count, I think it was 4, maybe 5. Nice copy of Chaos Break there. Pretty big hitter on the PS1. And not a bad selection of PlayStation 1 games, if I'm totally honest. Should have picked up that copy of Croc whilst I was there on the day, but I was more focused on the console that I was there for. And if I'm totally honest, we was running against time. Now that is a very rare game, and that Snow White game on the PlayStation 2 at £150. It's notoriously terrible, but that's what happens in this scene. Some games are so bad, sell so little, that they become ultra rare, and yeah, prices hike up. Now you also saw as well a copy of The Getaway there, the black and white copy, limited to what, I think it's 1,000 copies. Now that one is a very pricey game. Now heading over to the Wii U, I do like collecting for the Wii U. It's getting more and more difficult. I'm not after a full set, but I am, you know, trying to pick up the games that I think I would enjoy playing on the system. And not a bad selection of Wii games either, to be honest with you. And what I will say is the Wii games, where they're in white, they can look dirty so easy, and it was quite nice. I do judge some CEXs on how they keep the content of their games and whether the place is clean, and I must say the Canvey Island branch was in really good nick. Everything here, as you can see, there's very few games that are sun faded. Okay, look, there's one or two on the PS2, but they're older games, you would expect that, but for the most part the games are in really good condition. Again, I apologize for the swift bit of footage that I'm providing here. Like I say, I was up against time. We had to be back for another appointment, so it was more an in and out transaction today. But whilst they was prepping a few things for me, that's when I quick dash around the shop and got what footage I could. Now, everything on the PlayStation 3 that we saw today is either games I've already got or games I'm not really interested in. So quickly moving on to the Nintendo Switch section. Like I say, I've got a few vouchers that have been piling up recently, and I really like boosting my Nintendo Switch collection. I like to find the more obscure stuff, not things like Jumanji like you saw there, that's in every shop in the world. And unfortunately, not a great deal here today stood out. Now, I was thinking at one point, where is the Xbox 360 section? And it's actually right near the counter, right under my nose. I didn't see it initially because it was kind of crammed in amongst a few other bits. It's not the biggest 360 section you'll find in a CEX. However, it's got all your titles that you pretty much want if you're starting a collection. Nothing very rare or obscure within this section, however. So personally, I was not going to be picking anything up today. Again, like I say, I was more focused on the one purchase that I came in for and I had to get out. We all know who's the boss in my house. What I will say about this branch that I was quite impressed with is that it's really small, but they make do with the size of the shop very well. Everything is spread out, they've put their titles in nicely, it all looks good, and it's very easy to find stuff apart from the Xbox 360 section if you're me. I still haven't picked up The Last of Us Part 2. It's a game I do need to pick up. It's something I need in the collection. I've just got such a backlog. I don't think I'll be playing it anytime soon. Right, heading on over, as I was purchasing, I noticed they had a nice PSP section here. Mostly UMDs, but still, nevertheless, it's a bigger section than what you normally see. Few OG Xbox games as well. However, let's go home and see what I picked up today. And there we have it, guys. Today I picked up a Sega Saturn. It was £105. I had vouchers, so I was all good. I had about £250 of vouchers at the moment. So this was essentially free, guilt-free spending, as they say. Really good condition. I'm really pleased to get one of these. Some of the Saturn games are very expensive, so I have got my eye on a Nauru cartridge so that I can play emulated games on here with the real hardware, but that'll come down the line. I still want to build up a nice solid collection for the Saturn. I went with the gateway game, as one of my pals told me. It's Sega Rally that I picked up alongside this. I had that in '96 when I had a Saturn, and it was our go-to game when my friends used to come round. So yeah, really happy with this one. Got a Sega Saturn in the collection now, and I'll be slotting this into my display as soon as possible and hooking it up during the week. And there you go, slotted nicely inside the cabinet, the display unit, where I'll do all my gaming. Having a bit of a rewire tomorrow as it goes, so we'll be setting it up alongside the rest of my consoles. You know, cable management does get the better of me most of the time. I'm going to give it a go tomorrow and try and fix that. But in the meantime, guys, thank you for tuning in as always. It's much appreciated. If you've got a Sega Saturn, let me know what your favourite games are, as I'm looking to purchase some. As always, many thanks for watching. Now let's get down to playing Sega Rally. Guys, if you've watched this far and you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, share the video, give us a like, give us a comment. I'll reply where possible, and I will see you guys on the next video. Take care.